There are certain cultures that are alien to others. And one of them is something that some part of Nigeria still engage in. Do you know about this? Is this something that happens in your own location, in your tribe, in your village, in your town? There are some countries in Africa that practices this. In fact, there are some people in Europe who practice this. And this has been the style, this has been the culture, the pattern. Back in those days when human beings were not much on earth, you find people getting married to their sisters, cousins, and relatives. When did it become incest? When did it become a taboo to get married to blood-related people? When did it become a taboo? Now, there are some Jews who still practice this. They marry in marriage. They marry between themselves. Last cousins getting married to first cousins. And there are still some parts of the world too. Like some Indians practice this in the UK. They practice it in their country. And this has resulted to children that have terrible syndromes. And in fact, a recent interview with Punch newspaper, a Kano-based lawyer, Ibrahim Garba, expressed how he was amazed by the reaction of many Nigerians after sharing information about the wife that he got married to. He said, I got married to my cousin. And he was shocked. He felt that everyone does the same. If you go to some part of Africa, Gambia, Mali, they get married to their cousins. This is the practice, and it is alien to a lot of people. The Yoruba people in the southwest of Nigeria, they do not do this. This is a taboo. No blood-related marriage. Are you from the southeast of Nigeria? The southeast of Nigeria comprises of several tribes. We have the Igbos, who are predominant, and we have, even among the Igbos, we still have some other parts, ethnic groups, we have a lot. Do you marry in your family, blood-related, first cousin? She is the daughter of my grandmother's daughter, etc. Blood-related people that have same possibility of same, genetic makeup. Do you marry this way? Do you marry? Are there people in Yoruba land, probably in some part of Yoruba land, that do the same thing? If you are from the north of Nigeria, which comprises of a lot, we have different, ethnic groups, tribes in the north of Nigeria, Fulanis, Hausas, Kanuri, we have a lot. Is this the practice? What part of Africa does this again? Is it right for people to get married to their cousins, get married to their first, second cousin? She is this or that, my great-grandfather's daughter, sister, brother, child, all of this. People who are related, people that can gather in a place and say, yes, we are related by a string. Someone connected this person to be my sister, either great-grandmother, great-grandfather, something. Is this right? Is this something that is supposed to be? When they say culture is a way of life of groups or a group of people. If it's a culture, does it make it right? Ibrahim Garba, like I said, made this known on social media that he took his cousin as wife. Many people were taken aback by the lawyer's revelation, and I believe the people who reacted to this are from the south of Nigeria, more of the southwest of Nigeria, because it is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. There are still some part of the southeast that does this. They get married to cousin. They do not see this as a problem. As long as it's not your mother that gave birth to that person, as long as it's not your father that gave birth to that person, you can carry go. This, according to some people, they found such action as taboo, incestuous, and it is something strange, something improper, something barbaric. Ibrahim Gaba, who is a Muslim by faith, revealed that although the woman he took as wife is his family member and his first cousin. Such action is not an incest in his own view, and it is not against the Quran. If you're a Muslim, I want you to gather here. Is this right? Muslims, predominantly in Mali and some of these countries, they practice this. Gambia, they practice this. And it seems this is the pattern in the Quran. It seems this is what the Quran accepts. Like I said, it is the same in the Bible in those days. In those days, people married their cousins, first cousin. Jacob had to go to his mother's junior brother to get married to two of his daughters. This is how they roll. As long as, it's terrible. It's terrible. This way, the practices, now it's terrible. In those days, it was something that was accepted. As long as it's not your father and mother that give birth to that person, you can carry go. So I want us to discuss this. In your own culture, is this acceptable? And like I said, this is not just Africa. It is the same in Europe. In Europe, till date, there are people who get married to their cousins. Who seen countless, genetic problems and challenges that often comes with this. We've seen several cases of it. In fact, till date, this is not something that happened in those years. Till date, there are people who want to marry their cousin, and it is alien to some, while this is acceptable to others. Garba noted that his culture and religion does not forbid such a move. He realized that people in Nigeria see it as an abomination or a taboo after he posted his marriage to his cousin on social media, and the reactions from the people made him surprised because many people had been marrying their cousins before him. In fact, he and his wife were products of marriage within the family, as their parents are also cousins. This is deep. This is deep. Now, when you ask certain individuals about this, they will tell you that, well, getting married to people in your family makes the bond stronger. How true is this? Jews in America, in the United Kingdom, Ashkenazi Jews, those are the European Jews, as we have been told that children of Israel cannot be that skin tone. But then let's leave that skin tone apart. They do marry between themselves inside marriage. They do this so as to keep the money within the family. So now this man saying that his own parents are products of marriage within the family, they are cousins. His father and his mother are cousins. He saw this as all right and decided to marry his cousins too. This is strange to a lot of people. This is strange. Now, he said amongst his colleagues and maybe people in the north of Nigeria, no one saw this as strange. What is wrong in getting married to your cousin? That is a question that I want to throw out because people reacted to this. They said, no, this is not right. But then I want you to write in the comment section, what is the culture? What is the tradition in your own region, in your own part of the world, in your own village, in your own tribe, amongst your ethnic group? What is the practice? Is this an abomination? Is this taboo? What kind of life is this? Tell us about it in your own view. It is taboo in Igbo land or it is not? Is it acceptable or not? What is your opinion about it? Is it a choice or not? Questions have been asked. When Adam and Eve had their children, who did they get married to? Is it not their cousins or sister? Or were there other people in that world at that time? But the Bible only focused on Adam and Eve. It is debatable. Let us find out about it. Is it okay in view of religion, Christianity, Judaism, Islam? People from the north definitely might want to support this. They say don't mind all those criticism. It is an allowed practice. That type of marriage is acceptable under Islamic personal law and marriage, and it is a personal affair. Everyone is allowed to do whatever it is that they do. Now, people have gone further to say, oh, people will sleep with cows. What else do you expect? Well, that is something demeaning. That's something different. Now, I want us to deal with this one. What are your thoughts? Let us be in the comment section. And if you're just coming across this channel, please do tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below.